So good morning students. Today we are going to start with our next topic, that is the list in Python programming. So I have started here the Python environment. Now I have to create a file. Now we'll proceed towards the file. Now new open notebook, and you can name here it is a list. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the list. Done the renaming. Now we'll start the list. So in the list, what we have to do, we can store the number of the multiple items or number of the items in a single form or a variable. For example, I am creating here the my list is equals to, and list is always defined in the square brackets. For example, here apple, banana, okay, then cherry. So this is a list created, and we have stored the multiple values or the items in the variable, that is my list. Okay. Now I have to print here the print my list. Okay. Then I'm going to here and execute it. So we have here or we have find out that it is a list contains apple, banana, and cherry. Now if we want to know about the print, it's sorry type of my list, what kind of it is. So we are going to execute here, and we will find out it is a kind of a list. So the multiple values in the variable. Okay, now I'll add the next list. Now we'll add the command allow duplicates in the list. Okay, now what we are going to do, again I'm going to take my list here and copy again, comma, apple and cherry. Okay, done. And I'm going to paste again, print my list. So it is going to execute, and it is going to display the multiple values that is the same which already having in the list, that is apple, and again apple is there. So multiple values can be printed or can be there in the variables, it can be stored. Okay, now next one is accessing the item. Now access the items from the list. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are having the list, this is the list, and I'm going to print here, and now we have to access the item from the list, that is it is going to retrieve the elements from the variable my list name. So we are going to retrieve the values in the form of the indexing. So this apple is storing in the number of the indexing is 0. Here the indexing of the banana is 1, for the cherry is 2, apple is 3, and cherry is 4. Okay, so I'm just indexing here, it is 0 again. Okay, so it is going to retrieve the value is apple. Okay, if I'm going to write here, then it is of -1, then it is going to retrieve in the reverse order. So I'm going to here write retrieve in the reverse order. Okay, okay, and here I'm going to retrieve in retrieve from the starting. Okay, clear. Now if we want to do the slicing, so I'm going to write here print my list here, and I'm going to write here column of 2, and again it is closed and paragraph is closed. Okay, so it is going to retrieve all the items till second, 0 and 1, till second the last element is excluded from the list. Then I'm going to start here, from here, then it is going to retrieve from 0 to 4. Okay, so you may be understood about this, what we are going to do. Again I am writing here, and sorry, and I'm enter So I'm writing here 2 columns. Okay, so you will identify the difference. That is, we are starting from the second position, that is cherry, apple, and cherry, till the last element. Okay. Okay. If we want to replace an item or if we want to override the item in the list, because we can change the values in the list, we can override the values. Okay, now how we are going to do, I'm going to write here this is the my list, and I want to change here, that is, and okay, I'm writing here this one. So before this, my list of value, if you want to change banana with blackberry, suppose, so my list of one indexing equals to blackberry. Okay, then yeah, print of value of list. Okay, I'm not going to retrieve any indexing value. Now I want to retrieve the whole list from the variable my list. Okay, so there should be, instead of banana it is blackberry. Now the updated my list is apple, blackberry, cherry, apple, and cherry. Okay, so this is the how we are replacing any kind of the value in the list. Now if you want to add an item, item in the list. How we are going to add an item in the list? I'm going to consider this again. My list is this, not updated one. Earlier when I'm considering the list, this is the list. Now what I have to do? My list dot append. Okay, and I'm going to mention here the orange. Okay, here it is, and print of my list. Okay, then the orange is already added in the list. If you want to remove any kind of things, okay, if you want to add any kind of the list, or we can remove the item from the list, we can. Okay, how we are going to remove the elements from the list? This is my list. If I'm going to consider, and if you want to remove, so I'm going to write here the same content or the same kind of a thing. I'm just writing here remove. If I'm going to mention here the remove orange, whether it is available or not, it is what it is going to show. It is going to show that orange is not already in the list. Okay, if you want something, if you want this, we have to write here orange. Okay, orange, and I'm going to close here. I'm going to mention in the list. Then again, if I'm going to retrieve this value, the orange is removed from the my list. Okay, so we have understood about how the lists are there, how the elements are stored in the list, how many number of elements can be added to the list, or remove the elements from the list, or override the elements from the list. Now if we want to do the pop, now remove the element from the list using pop function. Pop function, that means it is going to remove the element from the last of the element from the list. Okay, so I'm going to remove, I'm going to just write here pop function. Okay, then it is going to remove orange again. Okay, if I'm having this, and again I'm going to write here, then it is going to remove cherry. Number of times, if it is, if you are going to mention it here, the updated list will be modified. You can able to identify the first it is orange is removed, then cherry, then apple. Now we are having original list is apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, so we can use the clear function as well. I am going to mention here clear function or clear method in the list. Okay, how it is going to use it? I'm going to use this particular list again. Okay, mentioning here, and what I'm going to write, my list dot clear, here it is, and then print of my list. Then we don't have anything in the list. My list is empty. Clear? Okay. Now you people have understood about this, okay, how this is going to happen in the list. Now next function, that is we are going to have the loop, sorry, comment loop in the list. Okay, so now if we want to have something in the list which is to be executed in the form of the loop, okay, then this is the list. Now what I have to write, for x in my list. That means it is going to execute each and every elements from the list until and unless it is completely executed. Then print of x. Okay, so here it will show some error. What kind of error it is? It is showing that if the list is not completely or properly in the syntax. What is missing? What are the missing here? This thing. Again, it is going to show some error. What kind of error here it is? It is an indented error. That means we have to give some tab. Okay, then it is going to mention the number of members, number of elements is available in the list. Okay, maybe you have understood what are the syntax errors is been there and what are the elements has been going to be printed. Clear? So this is the kind of a thing that we are going to use. Again, if we are going to use another form in the loop, that is the that means in the form of the length or range, loop in form of range or length. Okay, we haven't seen the length function, so we can see the length functions also. Before that, I'm going to add here. Okay, so I'm just writing here length function, length method or function in list. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider this my list. I'm going to write here, then print the length of my list. Okay, so it is going to show what it is going to show, showing an error because I have left one bracket, that is the incomplete sentence. Then it is going to show the length of the list is 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is the sixth length. Okay, now again we are going to use this concept for the range and length with the help of this looping only. Now what I have to write here, I'm writing my list here. My list is here. Sorry, it is not copy and pasted. Pasted. Then for I in range of what length of my list, bracket close. Okay, so it is going to execute the elements from starting element till the length of the list from 0 to 5 or 1 to 6, we can say. Then what we have to do, we have to print the element of what, my list of I is indexing value, so it is going to start from the 0. Now there is some error. What are those errors is that we haven't defined the column here because it is not going to execute it. Another one is the indentation error. Then we are going to execute, again it is executed in the same way. Hope you have understood about the list. That's it for the today's. We'll continue in the next lecture about the remaining part of the list. Thank you.